Guys, so I thought that today would be a little bit of a different content day. I wanted to go over tips and tricks and suggestions for when you are living in a mobile home. So living in a mobile home is going to be different than living on a home in a foundation. Number one, your home will shake and stuff with the wind a little bit, like you'll hear the creaks and the stuff. It will settle because the ground underneath settles, but you can always shore it back up. Number two, you have skirting, so you're not actually insulated underneath. You just have like a plastic barrier for the wind and all the critters. So you have to think of that in terms of your heating efficiency or your cooling efficiency, because you're not going to have either one really in a home like this. So I just thought, let's go over a few basic things that you should do in your mobile home, whether it's brand new when you buy it or an old one that you're buying from someone else. Just a few tips and tricks if you've never lived in one, kind of a few maintenance things that you should do. So the first thing I always recommend doing is pulling your trim work to see how your doors and windows look. So this is an interior door. They shimmed it up with little pieces of wood, and there's a huge gap, but that's okay. I don't care about that. I don't mind that. Same with this door. This one's a whole lot bigger. The gap. I wonder if you'll be able to see what they shimmed it up with. Yeah. So anyway, this is what it looks like. Now, what you want to look at are your windows. So if it has siding, you need to pull it off, because this gap right here for the windows, I mean, my thumb fits in the gap that it was, and we sealed it with spray foam. So this was letting in a lot of air. Bugs actually were coming in from this one. And this is all the windows. Side one, I need to respray the insulation. I kind of ran out, but look, I can stick my finger in without turning it. That's how large the gaps are in the windows. I will say that the only place that we don't actually have large gaps in are the exterior doors. We did pull the trim up on that, and we checked both doors, and those are sprayed. However, the windows, just like the one that I just showed you, also experience the same thing. I'll show you the large gap on this. So this one, almost the size of my thumb, and it went all the way around. On one of the windows that we found in one of the bedrooms, they actually did not screw in the window it's only screwed in on one side, so it's secured to the framing only on one side. Another thing you have to look at is your heater, your furnace. So we have a gas furnace, and this house was made during the height of the pandemic. So they put an upflow furnace, turned it upside down to attempt to make it a downflow. One of the things you need to do is change your filter every month, like clockwork. We've been doing that. Another thing you should do, and this is just for any homeowner, I will pause you here, is my refrigerator. I pull it out and I clean it out every 6 months. I vacuum the coils. I make sure it is. The baseboard on this mobile home, so yeah, it's a little dirty. I have to sweep them up. I just did shopping. So this thing here, right here, there is, I don't know if my phone will catch it, but there is a gap underneath here. Gap. You can feel the cold air coming in. So you have to leave some of your gaps for ventilation in the mobile home, because you don't want to seal it all up, because then you don't have proper venting. I will show you, you see how there is brown trim or molding around the top, and I'll show you why there is that. And we don't plan to seal or spray foam those, because we need to allow air circulation in the home. So I'll take you to a place that doesn't have it and show you what it looks like. This is the gapping from the ceiling. Some of it is bigger than others, and you just cover that with trim. So if you have the gapping, do not spray foam it. You're going to be tempted to. You're going to be like, oh no, cold air, heat, everything is being lost. No, it's not. You actually have to have some type of ventilation for your so for that, you just want to cover it with molding. Now, the type of molding that you get in a mobile home is paper thin, absolutely paper thin. So we were able to pull ours off and we saved it. We would like to put that molding back on top, and then we actually want to put trim or molding on the bottom, because in mobile homes, I will flip you around and show you that one. Homes, this is kind of the trim that they do when you have LVP or laminate flooring. For carpeted areas, there is nothing. No trim, no nothing. Also, let's go over the bathrooms now. So, sorry for the state of my bathroom. I've got sheets drying in here. Anyway, you will have trim around. Standard bathroom in a mobile home. It comes with this tub, which I love. Now, one thing they don't do is they did not caulk at all in the seam or beside, which you're supposed to do. So that's something that you need to do. I am going to be doing that this weekend, hopefully. Hopefully, I say hopefully. And we'll see how it goes. Generally, we have a fan. This one, I think, vents outside. I have to check the roof line. If they don't vent outside, then you just gotta figure that out and see how it goes. In mobile homes is all the bedrooms have this vent for air circulation. Now what this means is if you close the door and you have a fire, you can close the door. It is not going to do diddly squat to protect you from the smoke like it would in a normal home. In a mobile home are also cheaper. So you have to have a escape plan. If a fire breaks out, God forbid, my kids know they must immediately go to the windows, throw down a couple pillows, a blanket, and get out. We all have to exit through the windows. There's probably not going to be enough time to cross the house and get to each other. They know if they can't quite get down that we are breaking through the glass and we are getting them. It is kind of what it is. It's not very high, so we don't need a ladder, but that is just one of the things to consider. Also, the warranties on mobile homes. They are hard to make them work, is how I'll put it. So, for instance, we fought the furnace for a year, attempting to get them to get it repaired. It was under warranty. They admitted that it was an upflow installed as a downflow, and we fought a year until the warranty expired, and then they were like, oh, it expired, good luck. And we're fighting the carpet warranty right now. So if you have any sort of warranty on your mobile home, be prepared for a fight. You don't have to lawyer up. You just need to read the state laws. You need to read who you can call, if the state attorney general can get involved or not, if the consumer, I forget what that is, but there's something consumer that I've gotten involved several times for car issues that have worked in my favor when they tried to bully me into other prices. Always read the fine print as well. So we read the fine print on this, we read the fine print on car loans, and yeah, it is about 30 pages, the fine print, but you must read it all because it helps you when negotiating your warranties or anything that insurance should pay. You know it, and you also need to look up your state laws, what they're allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do, and also look up the federal laws on it. All that to say, though, this mobile home has been great. We like it. We love the layout. And you can do it. You just need to have everything under your belt and be prepared for a few things. Be prepared for it to be a lot hotter than a normal house and a lot colder than a normal house. But it is livable, it's affordable, and it's good. Good luck.